If you're watching this in real time, it's Thursday. But for me, it's actually Tuesday. I'm filming at least 2 videos in one day today. Same backdrop as yesterday, because I couldn't help it. I was in my room. Oh, wait a minute. Welcome to the Wild West. I am Tracy. It is my channel, and things can sometimes get a little wild in the West. I was in my room gathering some laundry to do, because I'm doing laundry today, and I went to my tiny bookshelf in my room, and I was drawn to this. I love these guys. Frog and Toad. How could you not like these guys? So, yeah, this is in my bedroom in the bookshelf. 54 years old. I still have this book. Looks like it's a level 2, grades 1 through 3. Learning how to read books with good moral stories. Also, I have this beautiful hardcover that I got at the Assistance League for like a couple dollars, and I could not bear to put it in my library because I don't want to let it go. I love Toad and Frog. I have t-shirts. I should be wearing my Toad and Frog t-shirt right now during the Toad and Frog discussion. Totally. Actually, hold on. I'm going to go get that shirt on. I'm back. And I'm sitting a little further away from the camera so you can see the t-shirt in its entirety of Frog and Toad. They are the coolest people. They're not even people. They're like, help me out. They're frogs, which are something else. Austin, my son, he'll tell me. He'll be like, Mom, they're a blah, 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 you blah, blah. Anyway. Here we are. About this time, you're like, okay, I'm out of here. Why do I want to sit and watch a 54-year-old talk about a book that they read in 2nd grade? Well, it's because, like I said, I was in my room gathering my laundry, and I was like, I need some content. So I was like, what's in my bookshelf up here? Found this. Then I went like this. I was like, oh yeah, I love Toad and Frog. Or is it Frog and Toad? And I'm like, tomorrow, yeah, I always say tomorrow. Kite, Shivers, Hat, Alone. That's the story I want to read, Alone. And I will not read the whole story to you, but I want to read you a part of it, and I want to summarize it because I think it can really be relatable even for us as adults, and especially for the introverts, and also for the extroverts trying to understand the introverts. Okay? Pretty complicated. Frog is the introvert, I'm guessing. Toad is the extrovert. And Toad gets to Frog's house and wants to hang out and socialize and do the things that Toad likes to do. And so he shows up, knocks on the door, but there's a little piece of paper on the door that says, I'm not home, I want to be alone. Basically letting his friend know he's not there. Well, Toad gets very upset about it and thinks, oh my gosh, what did I do? Why doesn't Frog want to be around me? Starts taking everything personal, wants to make everything right, so goes home, makes a lunch with sandwiches and iced tea, and he's determined to find his friend Frog and see how he can make this better because he doesn't want him to be alone. And he looks here and there and everywhere. I can't find him. Finally, he finds his friend in the middle of a lake on an island with his back towards him, sitting alone. And he thinks, I've got to get to him. He can't be alone. I've got to get there. So he hitches a ride from a turtle. He gets to his friend. And this is the part I want to read because I just want you to understand this because it's got a good lesson here. So Toad cries out to Frog, Frog, I'm so sorry for all the dumb things I do. I'm so sorry for all the silly things I say. Please be my friend again. Toad slipped off the turtle with a splash and he fell in the river. That's when all the food went in the water. Frog pulled Toad up onto the island. Toad looked in the basket. The sandwiches were wet. The pitcher of iced tea was empty. Our lunch is spoiled, said Toad. I made it for you, Frog, so that you would be happy. But Toad, said Frog, I am happy. I am very happy this morning. When I woke up, I felt good because the sun was shining. I felt good because I was a frog. I felt good because I have you for a friend. I wanted to be alone. I wanted to think about how fine everything is. Oh, said Toad, I guess that's a very good reason for wanting to be alone. Now, said Frog, I will be glad not to be alone. Let's have some lunch. So of course, I could relate to this because I'm an introvert and I like to be alone. And it's so energy giving to me when I sit alone and I listen to music and I draw or I journal or I create or whatever it is I'm doing, folding the crayons, sewing little animals. I like to keep my hands busy. It keeps my mind busy, but it also calms me down and it centers me. And for the extroverts in my life, they're like, but why don't you just want to be next to me? Why can't we just go do this and that and the other? Why can't we just be together? Don't you want to be together? I do want to be with you. I want to be with you because I love you, but I also need time to re-energize. So to me, it had a good message, even for little people. Little people, there's little extroverts, there's little introverts. Sometimes they clash because they don't quite understand each other. But these books, they help you understand. One day, I'm going to write a children's book. A lot of people think I should write it about Ezekiel Raymond, our cat that went missing for 47 days. I've had at least a half dozen, you should write a book about that. And I don't know. I hope it's in my future. I should be a little more optimistic about it. It will be in my future. It just may take me a bit of time to figure it out. Also, I wanted to mention one little thing before I leave and sign off. I found a new channel called Approaching 60. Her name is Sue, and the channel's great. The channel is great. I am learning a lot. I am learning a lot about myself. At this age, I am learning so much about myself, about possible ADHD, about how to handle things in life, how to be more open, how to not let people walk on you, how to have more confidence in myself. Well, I watched one of Sue's videos and she talked about the word just to try and eliminate that tiny little word from our vocabulary because you know why? It minimizes things and I didn't even realize it. And when I watched her video, I said, I bet you I say that word a lot. And I went back to one of my videos and I could not believe how many times I use the word just when I'm talking about stuff. Like, I just wish, I don't even know how to say it in a sentence when I'm trying to say it, but I use the word a lot and I'm trying to be more aware because it does make me seem like I'm just minimizing things instead of really just like, yes, this is how it is. So if you don't know her channel, I recommend it. Link in her down below. Really a lovely human being. Beautiful, warm smile. Easy to sit across and talk with. I'm not talking to her, but I feel like I'm having tea with her and she's helping me just be a better person. See, I just used the word just. Just be a better person. No, she is helping me be a better person. Jeez, so much to work on. Until next time, peace, love, and keep going.